Hi everyone, this is Neil Wright, consultant audiologist and director of ClearWax. Thank you for joining me in my latest video of a patient who attended with bilateral, fully occluding soft dish earwax. Their left side, I would say, is a type 5 consistency of earwax based on the modified Rye Bristol Cerumen chart. So the lower the number, the harder the wax, and the higher the number, the more liquid and molten the wax. So 1 being the driest and hardest form of earwax, and 7 almost being a liquid state. So I'll say this was a grade 5, and their right ear, I would say it was a grade 6. So it was a bit more loose and wetter than this side. So I've instilled some medical grade olive oil spray. You can see it's quite sticky. And I've just removed the lateral wax. So this wax here is probably halfway down the ear canal now. And what I want to do is just remove some of the wax, and I will do that in a moment, from the left-hand side, the anterior canal wall. This is their left ear. I think I'll just put a bit more oil in as well, just so I can see the canal wall more to the left, and therefore I've got a better idea of their ear anatomy. The last thing I want to do is poke and bump into their canal wall. You can see I'm just working on this side, and now as the wax coming away, I can see more of the ear canal. It's revealed itself. I'm just going a bit higher up. I've got slightly hairy ear canals, and I'm just trying to allow the suction to do the job. I don't want to embed the suction tip into this consistency of wax because it will just block the suction tube. So I'm kissing the surface, creating a suction seal. And now this is the last third. So this is in the pars interna region of the ear canal, and up against the eardrum. So I'm just going superiorly, trying to bring it down. You can see there's some sticky skin. It's just blocked the tube, enveloping this plug, and I'm going to try and get it out in one piece, which I think I managed. So we're just going to re-enter the ear. You can see that the anterior canal wall to the left is slightly prominent. And that's why I was trying to just remove that soft wax off the canal wall, so we can see that without visualizing that. I could easily have pushed the suction probe up against that canal wall. There's a bit of dead skin there. I just suctioned the lateral portion. It's starting to clarinet, so we just left the rest of it. So just going to have a look at the eardrum again. It's nice and healthy. We can see that canal wall to the left, it's protruding inwards, which most of our ears do, but I would say in this patient's left ear more so. I don't think it protrudes as much in their right ear. You can see this wax is a bit more liquidy, and I'm just getting the deeper bit in focus. So this is on the eardrum, that deeper bit. So we're going to focus on the wax at the entrance first. I've just put some olive oil spray in straight away to help coagulate, bind this wax together. And once more, I just want to separate it off the ear canal, and I can start to see some of the ear canal now, which is really, really helpful and useful. So again, I'm just using the left-hand side of the specular to stretch open this patient's entrance to the ear. There's a bit of skin here, which is going to come away. That's just gone up the suction tube. I'm just going to refocus, get this more deeper wax clearer. Again, I just want to kiss the surface. There's just a bit of skin at the bottom, so I'm going to start peeling this. So I'm lifting up and away, and you can see the texture of that skin that's enveloped it. And not only is it adhered to the plug of wax, but it's also attached to the ear canal. You can see that skin to the right getting attracted by the suction. So I'm just going to go in that region. And as I'm suctioning, I'm bringing it from right to left into the middle so we can tear it away. So this remaining wax is probably, well, this is just some skin near the entrance, so I'm just going to clear that. So again, it's probably the latter third. It may not appear it because of the magnification of the wax scope. And fortunately, it's coming away nicely. You can see that skin and wax is collecting up the tube. There was still quite, you can see the eardrum top left at about between 9 and 10 o'clock now, that blue tinge. And there is some residual stain. You can see the wax coming away from the eardrum because the wax is quite sticky. Once we reveal the eardrum, you'll see there's a bit of staining there caused by the wax, but that's fine. Now the patient can hear significantly better already, but I just wanted to get this out. So some of this wax is stuck to the anterior canal wall and also within the anterior recess. As we approach the eardrum, the ear canal on the front side in particular, it narrows, so it, as I said earlier, it protrudes inwards, and then about 0.5 centimetre away from the eardrum it protrudes back out again, and it creates a little recess. So I think I'm just going to now use the 16 gauge suction probe. Just going to go slightly further with the speck. You can see we just pushed a few more of those hairs out of the way. No, I don't think this is the 16? No, not yet. And now I'm going to revert to the 16 gauge, which is a smaller suction tip, so it's less noisy, and you're going to get less clarinetting because this is a lot of dead skin here. Truth be told, we could have probably left this, and we can see the whole eardrum in the distance, but because there's a flap of skin hanging out, I thought I'm not going to be very close to the canal wall. So again, I'm just trying to peel down and in. And then there's just a little bit at the base. Just going to hover over. We can see we got that in focus. Just peeling towards the eardrum, and then it's going to get slightly out of focus. The greater the magnification, the shallower the depth of focus. So it's like an ENT microscope. For every bit of wax, you just have to refocus. And we got that piece there. So because it's quite mushy, it didn't really come away too well, so I'm happy with that. And we're just going to look at the eardrum. You can see that staining on the posterior canal wall, but otherwise the eardrum's looks nice and healthy, a bit opaque anteriorly. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Take care, keep well, and speak soon. Bye.